and welcome back to Board Game Geek's coverage of the Origins Game Fair 2019. I am joined by Peter Vaughn from Breaking Games, and you have this monster in front of me here, the Dwellings of Eldervale.
That's right.
And so please tell me what this is all about.
Okay, so imagine it's a long lost world, you know, like a little bit of a Middle Earth type, but it's got earth, it's got air, it's got water and fire, order, chaos, light, and dark. This world, this ancient world that's fallen, the portal is open. You're coming in as like elves or dwarves or centaurs or pirates. All of those factions are coming in trying to get power and ultimately dwell in Eldervale for that power.
Okay.
It's a worker placement game at heart, designed by Luke Laurie, who did Manhattan Project Energy Empire.
Okay.
So he believes that in a worker placement game, your pullback turn should not suck. Okay?
Yeah.
So with that philosophy, when you have a pullback turn, when you come back out of Eldervale, your workers get to activate a tableau of adventure cards. So this is a fantasy Euro, so you're going to go on all these adventures, you're going to collect these cards, and then they're going to go in front of your board, and you're going to be able to take worker placement actions as you come back as well.
Okay, so if I have my tableau here, I'm going to move it in frame a little bit more.
Yep, sure.
So I'll be getting cards that
You'll be getting cards that go with that.
Ah, okay.
So you go out with your workers, you're going to actually take turns going out to the board, collecting resources, going to the dungeon, the fortress, the mage tower, portal. You may run into these giant monsters as you go. They'll be trying to fight you, but as you come out, you'll be able to use worker placement actions that are indicated on these cards. And something really unique that we've done in this game is that you can customize every card. So here, this is going to give me one potion, but I can actually put this and slot it in, and it's now going to give me a potion and a gold. So there are inputs and there are outputs, and so you could say, well, this card's going to give me scrolls, and then those scrolls are going to be as part of an input on this card. There's tons of powers in here, and depending what elements you decide to play, that's going to change what cards are in the game.
So that's a lot of replayability right there alone.
Oh my God. We have 8 factions. The 8 factions all have, so you have different workers. Everyone's got a dragon, a wizard, a warrior, and workers, okay? But in addition, so the pirates right here have those 4 units, and the ogres have those 4 units. But the warrior for the ogres is a different power, and the workers are a different power, and for the pirates, it's the warrior and the wizard. So you have unique workers, and then you have asymmetry on top of that.
All right, and how many different factions are there?
There's 8.
8 of them.
One is associated with each of the colors. So if you grab Earth, you are going to be playing the Elves of Briardale. And the elves have really great longbows, and they have a wandering wizard. If we stretch on the Kickstarter, we will unlock the Mosswood Trolls on the other side of the elf board. So as you pick green, you will then decide which green faction you want to play. A little bit like a Terra Mystica kind of thing right there. You'll decide, I want to be the trolls because they've got a regenerating troll or whatever you want, whatever suits you. And then you'll be off to the races, and you can play there's a lot of different strategies to win. You can dwell in Eldervale for power, or you can go for cards, adventures for power. Or you could have a secret hand of magic cards up your sleeve. There's lightning bolts and fireballs and prophecies and all sorts of fun fantasy things to do.
Wow. But at its heart, as you mentioned, it's a worker placement.
It's a worker placement game. What I like to say is, like with engine building 2.0, because that slotting, it really feels specific to what you're trying to pull off. If you go summon a warrior and then go buy a card that is warrior focused, and everyone looks over at you and goes, oh my God, your engine is OP. Well, that's how they all start to feel. Like, I have customized this for me. My warrior is something to be feared when it goes out there.
All right. Let's talk about some of these nice bits we got going on here. It looks like we almost have these little roofs or something.
So what that is that we have game trays at launch. I love a game with game trays, and these are designed to pass, so you can like see the cards better.
Oh, that's so nice.
So really nice. And then these are designed. These don't fit yet because they're custom. We're still designing the custom, but these are designed so that you'll snap this on, and then you'll grab the red pieces and you'll be ready to go. You don't have to set up or anything. You'll just put this art down, and you've got your powers right here.
That is really slick.
So you'll be all set now. What these are your dwellings themselves. When you go out to Eldervale, let's say I want to live in this watery realm. I'm fire, but today I've decided to be part of water. After you pay the cost, you can take this and then you can put it on your meeple, and they live there now. It's a bed and breakfast in the water, or a little bit of it's a dwelling. So what that means
you
now,
put a roof over their head.
You've lost a worker for the whole game, and usually in a worker placement game, that's not good. However, what you're doing is trading that for positional advantage. You're getting a score right away, you're getting combat bonus, and you're also scoring at the end. The end is like a little bit of a multiplier, like Concordia.
Okay.
So the more water you go into, the more your water things are scored. So it's
again what you choose to focus on, kind
yes.
of. Okay, so
you got, it's like Magic the Gathering. You might want to go for 2 colors. You might want to try and like I am going to be on the water all the time, and you can go into not every element's in every game, but you're always going to have at least the elements that you've chosen plus 2.
All right.
So.
Wow. And I see here's some dragons.
The dragon, yeah, these are prototypes. All the stuff is prototype, but everyone's got their own 6 dice because there are sometimes some skirmishes out there in Eldervale.
All right.
We've got a real creative battle system that's got a little bit of the blood rage in it, where sometimes you want to go get your butt kicked.
All right.
Because there are reasons that could turn into a ton of points.
All right.
And we mitigate when you go to the what's called is if you lose a battle. Say you go here. Monsters will always rush in if you go next door.
Okay.
Okay. This particular guy, they all have powers as well. So this particular guy hurts dwelling owners. So if he gets sucked in there, he might cause damage. Okay. So maybe this warrior's going to cut him off at the pass. If there's another person nearby, what can happen is you can join the battle even if you're nearby. So we go around and everyone can join the battle.
Oh, okay.
And each unit represents D6 dice that are going to try and go for that.
Okay.
And it is a highest single die result. So one worker can actually roll roll a 6, and the Balrog here could roll, say a bunch of 3s and be taken down.
Okay. It just increases your odds.
It increases your odds. If you were to lose, though, you would go to what is called the Underworld.
Okay.
Now, the Underworld is not a final place, but what it is you'll get swords because you're mad. You're like, I'm going to be back. Swords in the game actually add dice, and they also allow you to buy certain cards, so they are mitigation.
Okay.
But you're also, on any pullback turn, any regroup, you can come home with these, and they're ready to go again.
Okay.
It's just that they cannot activate a tableau.
That makes sense.
So you've got this thing in this worker placement where you are deciding, let's say I have 2 units, and I'm like, if I go in there, I will gain additional dice, but I will possibly lose both my units, so I have to decide if I want to do that.
Okay, wow. And are these game trays, are these stretch goal, or are these something that's going to be confirmed in the game?
We're launching with game trays.
Nice.
We're launching with solo mode.
Wow.
We're launching with the minis. We're the whole thing is it's deluxe at the start.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, so where is it in its its development, its Kickstarter and everything? Where's it at, and what's the plan going forward?
So we're here at Origins with 1 week to go to Kickstarter.
Okay.
So we're June 19th. We're going to go live, whether I'm ready or not.
That's the spirit.
But we're really excited about this one. We've worked. It's a labor of love. We've put a lot into it. It's been Luke and I have been developing it for several years. Right now, it's all the polish of final pieces of art because we have hundreds of pieces of art in the game. So it is just. Come check it out. We'll have a lot of coverage, and we'll show you what it's like on Kickstarter.
As the Dwellings of Eldervale from Breaking Games coming to Kickstarter next week.
That's right.
All right. Thanks so much, Peter, for joining us.
Hey, thank you so much.
Yes. And
Bye,
thanks for
BGG.
watching.
Cheers.